We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Marlon Mack ready to return it. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Marlon Mack. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Marlon Mack, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, with that touchdown pass, I'm going to bring up a point from earlier in the year. Some of the fans were saying, when do we turn to the rookie? Well, he's looking pretty good right now.
Yeah, I love the fact that the fans are bringing that up because I'm not the head coach. Okay, so he's got to deal with it. But I think it's a legitimate question. With the way their season is going, I think now is the time to turn the page and let him get some starts before this season is over.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Philadelphia.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory.
He's across midfield.
There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Second down, here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. But DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Gronkowski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like...
They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll run with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
That catch good for only a couple.
At the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
A gain of 7.
I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. He finds an opening past the 40. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
First down, Eagles.
They run with Hunt. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now a man open down the middle of the field, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Philadelphia.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the Colts' 22-yard line.
2nd and 14. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Eagles, nothing.
On 2nd down, it's Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. A quick toss out right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Here's Hunt. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
They're on
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now a toss running left, Hunt. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Hurts.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Colts 14, Eagles 7.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
And it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
They'll run on first down. Hunt. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Julian Blackman on the
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Eagles.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Kareem Hunt.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Reagor, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
this one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. On the delay, here's Hunt. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the
5-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Eagles 21, Colts 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. He completes this one to Mack. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
On 3rd down, you'll give him that. You just want to make sure that you play the first down line. They were able to get him down and force the punt.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the... Football at the 23-yard line.
Hurts, sacked. Fumble on the play. Recovered by Philadelphia.
On 1st down, it's Hunt. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every.
And he will find his man on the outside. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Hurts to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
To number 1.
From 3 yards out. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
28. Colts 14.
Four seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. What a play that turns out to be, 36 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
On the counter, Hunt. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 yards there, 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
3-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll run again with Hunt, and he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on 2nd and inches. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Cordero Patterson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throw left side complete. It's Mack. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far, good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back, and essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. So that one will be accepted. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted going to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the try here for the point after. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Eagles 42, Colts 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. To throw is Wentz. Slant to Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And the play goes no yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
No, 66. Help him. Kill. Take the edge. Come. Kill.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, It's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Right now, you better bring it. Check three. Check the backer. Hey, 66. Easy.
Shotgun now for Brady. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Brady again. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now this will make it into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Back now in Indianapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. A gain of 6 there on first. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Their 49-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Wins to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You can see the thought process there. With his speed, they were hoping he could pop one. Instead, the coverage was good, and they forced the incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
42's the Mike. Check. 42's the Mike. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Again, it's Wentz. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 42.
Now Wentz again. And he comes back with one complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 13-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
The 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the...
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, Wentz escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
5-yard line. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. And he'll wind up with about 6. Up past the 30 to the 31.
Tackled by Isaiah Rodgers. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
36, 36. Check 24, check 50. Hey, 66.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
First down.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Just like that. Everyone, 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Street.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays. Here a passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Panther Street. Panther Street. Check. Crunch. 49. Check 49.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he completes it to Hunt. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Check 4.
Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Hunt. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Brandon, a lot of times you'll see running backs rotate in and out of the game, whether it's a completed pass, a good run, it doesn't matter. Here, not only does he stay in, but they go right back to him, and he makes another nice play. Back-to-back catches.
Wait, that 380. 137. I got you. I got you. Sugar.
On first down, Brady. Throw left side complete. It's Hunt. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did.